ponytail a bit low there. You can't even tell I got one. There it is. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a 1. Get over to my comments. Can you hear me? Hello. I am not muted, so I should be fine. Well, how are y'all doing today? There's a 1. Thank you, Diane. How are y'all doing today? It is a Saturday morning. The sun is shining. I don't even know what my temperature is outside. I bundled up when I went out, took the dog out and fed cats this morning. So I just bundled up and I wasn't out there any longer than I had to be. And I came back in. And I will not be going back out again until the dog needs to go back out because I walk him out there. That's my plan and I'm sticking to it. So, happiness is homemade. That's right. Happiness is homemade. I'm drinking water today. And my chair squeaks when I move. But, oh my gosh, this is such a comfortable chair. Oh my goodness. Well, I got my crochet hook. I got my ink pen. I got my highlighter for keeping track of where I am. I got my chart. There's my chart, so I know what to do. And it's grown a little bit since you saw it last time, but I haven't worked on it a whole lot. But it was just one little line last time. It's growing. And what's it going to be? Well, it's going to be a little cardigan sweater, just like the one I'm wearing right now. I got the sweater on. There's the back. And a hat to match. Oh, except I needed to bring my pink down a little more and maybe just have like 2 rows of white right there so that you can see the pink because you can't really see it because it's back on my ponytail part. Oh, well, on the next one. So this one's going to be the gray with the white and this blue together. And then a matching hat as well. This time I'll know to bring my color down a little more and less white so you can see that other third color there. Because the only people that are going to see that are people taller than me, like Doug. He can see that pink. But not a whole lot of people can. But it's all right. It's all right. That's how you learn, right? Let's get to my chat. There's Hugo Homestead. Hello. And now my cat's going to make a bunch of noise over there. My cat's making noise. That's the normal here. Service Venator, I just stopped by because it's so cold. I don't want to go outside. Welcome. I know that feeling. There's Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And Hawkins Family Adventures is here. Hi, Sandra. Working hard to say hello to all. And I remember that you're working this morning. What do you think of that intro? I just kind of put it together. I knew I needed one. Woo, you get to see us doing crafts and stream too. Oh yeah, it is episode 2. And y'all came back again. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. I love y'all. There's NJ on the road but listening. I will try to talk while I crochet. Last time I did mostly talking and not a whole lot of crochet. But that's all right. Because it's about getting together and having fun, right? There's Diane Phoenix. Good morning. And there's my ones for my sound check. Diane says it's 5 degrees there. Oh my gosh. Let's see if my phone tells me. Sometimes it tells me a current temp. No, that didn't tell me anything. Let's go to the Weather Channel. All right, well, that's loading. I went big screen for the intro. Love all your crochet pieces. You know, and I thought, well, that would be inspiring for me to get back to work, right? So I watch that intro and I get inspired and I'm ready to work. Ready to work. Everybody's saying hello. And there's Fairy Dust Sweep the Wild Winds. Good morning. Good morning. It is coffee time and crafting time. Thanks for being here. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, look at those flowers. Oh, and the beach and the waves. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. All right. Okay, so what's my temperature right now? My temperature is 26, and my high, well, that's my hourly forecast. My temperature is going to be dropping because we're going to get snow. 42 is the high today. Oh my gosh, it's supposed to be 51 on Monday? I did not know that. How exciting. And then on Tuesday, it starts. The rain, the sleet, the snow, and the high of only 19 and the lows of 1 and below. I don't want to look at that. All right. That's turned off, but it's going to fall down if I lay it over there. Put it over here. So, what's everybody up to? What are you doing on this Saturday? Are you out doing stuff? You got plans for the afternoon? Are you staying in? I'm probably going to be doing this and playing State of Survival. That's right. I'm hooked. I crochet. I play State of Survival. I'm a warrior with armies. And then I crochet some more. And then I play some music. And then I come see y'all. And I don't know if you remember that hat I had with the horns. That's the hat. That's my war hat. That's my war hat. I moved it. It's usually been laying right here. But yeah, I have a war hat. Thank you very much. And oh my goodness. Yes, we keep getting froze out. Yes, but not until what, Tuesday? So we got a good day today, a great day tomorrow, and in the 50s on Monday, and then down it goes, like my sound effects. Oh my goodness. So I've already had like a bunch of, this is like late in the day for me. I know it's only 10 o'clock here, so it's 8 o'clock for some of you, maybe 11 for some of the others. I don't know. But I've been up since 4. So yeah, I've already had a snack. I've already had breakfast and snack. And I'm already hungry again. So after this live, I'm going to go fix me some scrambled eggs and toast. Sounds like a plan. Also, today's the day I'm going to cook my cabbage and noodles. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it looks like I know everyone in my chat. Always check to see. And I'm going to drop a link because Craft Hour is all about, of course, working on something. If you got something to work on, if what you're working on involves machinery, then mute yourself, but come on up. But mute yourself, and unless you're specifically talking to us, and we'll just hang out. We'll just hang out. I got background music we can play. I think I can turn it on without freezing. I don't know. I've never tried it in the middle of a stream before. I always had it going at the beginning, but you know, we will experiment. Yeah, we will experiment and see what is going on. Yes, cabbage and noodles. I can't wait. Oh, there goes fairy dust. The high should be 71. Well, I'm a little bit jealous, but I still hope you have a wonderful day. Get out and do something and get some sun on your face for me. I would be outdoors barefoot in the grass or the sand. And I don't have sand here unless I'm down on the edge of the river. There's sandy banks down there and some rocky banks. It just depends on which part you're on. But that sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful. Okay, I'm going to drop a link. I apologize ahead of time to anyone who has to sit there for any amount of time before I see you. Once you're down there, you can type in the private chat, but I'm not looking at my private chat, so that would not do you any good. You need to type it in the regular chat. And do I have top chat on, or it doesn't let me make any changes over here? All righty then. That's fine. All right. I'm going to grab my link. So give me just a second. I'm getting better at this. All right. Oh, did I put my phone on silent? No, barefoot where you're at, where it's going to be 71. I'm not going barefoot here. I've got my boots on, my knee-high boots. I love boots. I have a brown pair that's just for wearing around the house, because when you wear them every day and you're sitting around the house and running around outside, you scuff them up, right? So I have a pair that I wear, they're my everyday boots that I wear all day. And then I have a black pair for when I'm going somewhere, if I need black boots to match what I'm wearing. And then I have a tan brown pair as well. So I can alternate between those two. And then I got my old scuffers that I wear all the time. I like boots in the wintertime because they just keep you warm, right? What was I doing? I was muting my phone. Okay, and then I was dropping my link. Okay. So I think it's still copied. We'll try to see. I'm not sure what I'm pasting, but I'm going to paste something in that chat. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it says StreamYard. We're good. All right, there it is on my side, so it should show up on your side in just a minute. Now, I'll try my best to keep an eye out down there. Multitasking. I'm doing 3 things. I'm trying to silence my phone, drop a link, and talk at the same time. It's hard. Focus. Okay, I'm good. I'm focused. There's Gracie Seeking Adventures. Good morning. I'm working on another one of these sweaters and a matching hat. This is how far I am so far. This is my back panel. But I noticed, okay, y'all, I started with the tan, and what I actually meant to have on the bottom was the dark and the brown up here on my shoulder areas. So that means I need to just come back over here and add more white. And then, because this is actually the color I want on the top, I want the gray up here and the blue on the bottom. So I'll have to flip it. We'll see how my brain works trying to do that. No promises. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Everybody's saying hi. Yes, how was that boy today? I'm loving all those pictures. Everybody's saying good morning. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the lighter color on the top. Yes, I can. I will stand up. I'm rolling back. That's as far back as my chair will go. So it's a cardigan sweater. And see, it's got this part down here. And here's the back. And then I have a matching hat. But I need to make the white stripe. I can't get my fingers in the right spot. There it is. It's hard to do looking at the camera. I need the white only about that much and bring the top color on down because it's on the back of my head and y'all can't even see it. But I know it's there. But I'd like everybody to see it and know that it's got all three colors in there to match the sweater, right? So that's my goal for my next hat is to do that and then to flip this around the other way. We'll see what happens. It'll work out. It'll work out. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. It'll be just fine. Oh, goodness. All right, let's do that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, let's see. Oh, you're talking about the meetup. How fun to get to meet each other. That would be so fun. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Fairy Dust. And I hope you can too. How fun to get to go and meet each other. Awesome. There's Kathleen Klein. Good morning. Good morning. All right. I'm just looking to see if I'm missing anything. So far, I'm good. There's that link again if anybody wants to come up and hang out. I know. We just can't right now. We just can't. My heart is there, but we just can't. With work and finances right now, we just can't do it. But we love seeing everybody's pictures and the fun you have because we have fun through you guys, right? But yes, when we can, we will. Certainly, because what a treat. And I holler and I'm a hugger. And I would like run at you, hug you. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That's fun. I learned to crochet from a grandmother. Most of my family, the women are quilters. Not very many crocheters per se or knitters, but they like to sew and quilting. I was around quilting bees my entire life, and I'll never forget the day that I was finally big enough to sit in with the ladies beside my grandma, and those ladies showed me exactly what to do, and they watched every little stitch I made, and I did it till I got tired, which was not very long. And they just praised me. And you know what? As soon as I went out to play, I am pretty sure they switched those stitches out for some of their own. But they let me sit in. You know, maybe they didn't. I don't know. But they probably did because this was like professional business. Get down to it. The church ladies. And they got together quite often. But it made me feel so big to get to sit in on that quilting bee. I love it. Hannibal would be a great location for a meetup. You know, we thought about that, but we don't even know what to do or where everybody would stay. There's 3 different campgrounds here, but they're not very big, and one has pretty strict rules, and it's down on the bay. It's always full because people live down there and put their stuff there for the summer. And the other one out by the Mark Twain Cave is very, very active with festivals and things. So I don't know. I just don't know. There's two about 10 minutes out of town, which is not very far. But I just don't know. I don't know. But we talked about it. Yes, I will tackle you with hugs. Absolutely. But you'll have fair warning. You will hear me coming because I would be like screaming your name. I'm looking here. Let's see. Let me come over here. Let me do some looking. I'm over on my other screen. And it's frozen, so I hope I'm not frozen. There you go. You can drop that link now. You can drop a link. All right, now I'm going to come back over here. I look lost when I'm looking at different screens. I'm not lost. I'm really not. And oh my gosh, y'all. We had just started our Friday Night Live last night with my vision. I kind of fell off for like the last hour and a half before the live, previous to the live. And then we sit down and I'm like squinting at the screen, trying to read the chat. And I'm like, well, I don't normally have to do that. What's going on? And then I noticed I got the squiggly peripheral vision going on out here, which is like sometimes I don't have migraines very often anymore, but sometimes when I get them, it's just like, bam, it's there and it's full force and ouch. Other times you can get these little subtle hints, like not being able to focus very well, or your eyes just feel tired. And at the beginning of that live, I said my eyes are tired. I think I've done too much today. Didn't even dawn on me till my peripheral vision went like this, and it happened during that live. And I'm like, Doug, when this is over, remind me to take some medicine, migraine medicine. And because sometimes you get them and they don't hurt, but you still have one. A migraine doesn't have to be painful for you to have one and it affect you, your concentration or your vision, or maybe you're just tired. But I took that medicine and it never did start hurting. And I did feel it lift, so I was feeling it. It just wasn't hurting because I felt it lift. I was like, yes. Those are no fun. Okay, so did you drop your link, little Missy? Little Miss Gracie Seeking Adventures? Cat noises. I don't know what they're doing. Doug and Ava knows we love music. Have music will travel. Well, of course. We don't go anywhere without a fiddle and a guitar, usually. Sometimes a banjo, sometimes a ukulele. Yeah. Got to be some fallow farm fields around there somewhere. There's Trisha World of Madness. Hello, thanks for coming. Your grandmother taught you? Yeah, so my grandmother, I was 16, and she sat us all down in the living room and gave us one of these, showed us how to hold it, and gave us a skein of yarn and taught us how to single crochet and double crochet. And then when we got that down, like later that day, we probably didn't have it down, but when we were making a semblance of something, we went shopping and got to pick our Afghan colors. And we did a pattern that was called an Indian paintbrush, which it was all double crochet. So you didn't have to, the only thing you had to count was the original chain of how long you wanted it to be. And then you had a variegated color, which means it's a mixture of colors all in one thread, right? So it changes colors as you go. You would do 2 rows of a color, 3 rows of the mixed color, and then what color was, you do up here. So it made three rows, 2 of the same color with the variegated in the middle. And then you'd do a row of black. That was your division. And then you'd do some different colors on the next one. And it turned out really pretty. And it was fun. And I learned a lot doing that. And I've been crocheting ever since. I got sidetracked. Well, see, I'm not the only one. Hey, Benny Loco. Hello. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, no, it's really snowing where RV DJ is. Woo! Our snow won't be here till Thursday. Everybody saying good morning. Thank you. This is a pattern. If you're familiar with Triple C, Creatively Created Crochet, Triple C, this is her Blessed Day cardie. And then my hat. I made the hat to match it. So this is her Blessed Day cardie. And the first one I made was a little tight because you measure around here. Your you-know-whats. And that determines what size you make it. So the first one I made was I forgot to do the extra stitches for the sides because I didn't read all the way across to the end of the sentence. I just saw the crochet 80 and said, okay, and did it and went on. If I'd read it all the way across, it said crochet 80 plus 10, because that's what makes the sides, right? You got to have sides. And so this one, I followed all the directions. Now, her pattern was not hard to follow. It was just me. I didn't read to the end of the line. Always read all the way to the end when you're reading a pattern. Tip number 1. And I love it. So the first one I made was this one right here with these colors. Here's the back. You can see the colors. And it's the same sweater, and it has a matching hat. And then I made this one. This one's more spring colors. And I made it short sleeve. The pattern is short sleeve, but it would be no big deal to just bring them down if you wanted it for the cooler weather. To bring those sleeves on down, whatever length you want. And now I'm making this gray one, gray and white. It'll be just like this, gray and white with navy blue. Oh. And I'm having a ball. Oh no, where was I in my chat? I think I'm right there. That was the RV DJ in the snow. There we go. Gracie says, my mother taught me how to crochet and knit. I learned how to do circular knitting from a coworker, and I have 6 big blankets over the last few years. That is awesome. Talking about a circular something. Let me take that down. I'm going to show you this. On a lot of yarns that you buy, they will include a free pattern if you're not a ripper and rip these off. Like I have been known to do. If you wait and take them off, not all yarn, but some yarn. And then you can open it up and there's a pattern inside. See that writing in there? That's a pattern. And I saw this, and it has some kind of a cable stitch on there. And I thought, well, that would be neat to do. So I'm looking in here. I never did rip it open. I guess I can untape this tape. It's like at Christmas when your mom or your grandma said, don't rip that paper, I'm going to reuse it. And you're trying not to rip it, but it's tape. How does it not take part of it off when it's tape, right? Oh, man. Well, there's my job. Okay, so on the inside, it never did really say if it's crochet or if it's knitting. The only thing it says, oh, it's knitted, so I'm out. I don't know how to knit. It uses a US 9 circular knitting needle. Ooh, I couldn't see that part without opening it up. So that's out. Darn it. I'll have to see if I can find a pattern in that's crochet, because isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Where is it? There it is. I just think that's really pretty, but I don't know how to knit. But it is a pretty stitch. All right. Let's see. Oh no, tablet doesn't let you do links. Oh. Made 6 big blankets over the last few years. I love them. Absolutely love a good warm blanket. Absolutely. I'm crochet challenged, but I can knit up a storm. Thank you. Thank you. It matches my sweater. The pink is up all the way up on the top, though. You can't see it very well. Welcome. Oh, and you're currently making a blanket. That is awesome. Sometimes I like to make bedspreads. And this is one that I made for one of my sons for his twin size bed. And it's a corner to corner. And it was my first experience doing corner to corner. And I decided I liked it. So I designed this pattern on graph paper. And just to see if I could work in just a pattern in there. And then I thought, okay, I can do that. So then I designed this one on my graph paper and love it. And I am going to be making another one of those. Here I am. I'm going to be making another one of those in some different colors. I thought about pink camouflage as the yellow background rather than the yellow. I don't know. That's what came to my mind. I'm not sure what other colors would work. I mean, any color would. Except it has the brown of the owl, so I have to make sure the owl doesn't disappear into the background, right? And he's sitting on a tree, so that big black is the tree trunk of the tree, and then he's sitting on the limb of the tree. Yeah. So that was fun. It was fun to design. I love to design things on graph paper. And if you do corner to corner crochet, it is so easy to do your own designs using graph paper and then just count your stitches. That's the hardest part. Counting the stitches. And oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite things ever. I made that little piglet. So that's a diaper cover pants with a pigtail and a hat with the pig face and the pig snout. That was so fun to make. Oh my gosh. And then I'm one of these people. I love to make these towels. Love it, love it, love it. And when my mom was taking care of my grandmother, she called me one day and she said, I need some help. This is what I need. Can you do it? And so I made this with the crochet. We thought about making one that tied like sewing fabric to it. And then I thought, well, if we make it crochet, then it can just slide over your head and then take it off, throw it in the washer. So that's what we did. So at mealtime, that's what we used, and it worked great. And I probably need to make some more of those. Now, are you ready for this? Oh my gosh. Cuteness overload, and there's not even a baby in it. And then I made these little capelets right here. And that little fringe stuff right there, that was fun to do. It was something I hadn't done. And one year I spent a whole year making these and shipping them all over the place. It was my first time to deal with customs. I had to fill out customs forms. It was wild, but fun. And then there's another corner to corner that I did. And check this out. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. These were hard. Oh my gosh. Those were hard. But I got it done. Okay, I'm going to come back over to my comments. I still haven't crocheted a single stitch. That was hard to say. Billy Loco stopped in to tickle that thumbs up. Have a great day. Let's see. And I think I saw that one. Thank you very much. And getting into crochet also. Awesome. All right, I'm looking. Okay. Trisha's making a blanket. Gracie says, I bought a small brother sewing machine and have quilting materials. So when I am full timing, I plan on making something. Was thinking quilt flags. Oh, that'd be cool. Yes, that would be awesome. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. No, words are just better when you sing them. Cables look intimidating, but they're not hard. I will have to find me a crochet pattern, though, because I don't know how to knit. Right? Yes. Crochet is hard enough for me. Knitting, I know I'll knit my fingers in the project. Well, I have, like, not really got a finger stuck in there, but sometimes I use my finger as a stitch marker when I'm working, and I do get tangled up. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, there you go. You know, as a kid, I had that knitting machine that you put the yarn around all the little things, and then you turn the handle, and it came out as you turn the handle. Isn't they cute? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know. But that's why I was thinking about the pink camo. But I don't know. There's a lot of girls around here who wear like the pink camo boots and the pink camo jackets. Like, not just a hoodie, they're coats, but they're made like the hoodie, but heavy. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called. I love those kind of towels too, and I love making them. It seems like the only time people really want them is around Christmas time because it makes a good stocking stuffer or a gift. They hang on the oven door, so handy. I have seasonal ones too, and I have Halloween ones. I was on a project to collect every season and every holiday in towels so I could crochet a whole set, and forgot. So I'll have to dig them out and see what I've already got. I know I have Halloween ones. I'll have to start over to make a whole year of towels. The baby wasn't in it. Oh my goodness. And then I made one of these for a baby in the NICU for a preemie. And they were fun to make. And the idea is that instead of, babies like to hold on, instead of hanging on to their lead wires or their tubing, they hang on to those little legs, and they're long enough that they spread out. So with that one octopus, that cute little octopus, with that one octopus, you can open the legs up, and both there's something for both hands to hang on to that's not going to interfere with tubing or IVs or things like that. So that was my pleasure to do that. And it was so, when they sent me a picture of the baby with the holding on to the octopus legs, I sat there and cried for a while, but but it was awesome. It was really, really neat. It was a good feeling. All right, I'm back to my chat over here. YouTube diva. That's right. Arts, crafts, sewing, crocheting, knitting. No, I don't do knitting. Only crochet. Instrument playing. Oh my gosh. Kathleen will be back. My friend made me a shawl like the one Claire wears in Outlander. How neat. I sent her multicolored yarn and it turned out so cute. Need a hat now. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. What? You're in the wrong chat. Thank you. Thank you. There's Char of Heart. Well, hello. Thanks for being here. All right. I better crochet something. Right. Okay. Picking up my crochet right now. What color am I attached to? The white. And so I can go right over here to my scribbled up chart, because first time I wrote it for the brown one, then I used it again for the one I'm wearing, and I did pink ink pen marks for that one. And so for the one I'm making now, I'm highlighting in yellow, and I already know I'm going to make another one. So the next one I will highlight in green. That's how you reuse your little, I know that doesn't look like a pattern of any kind, I'm sure, but I've the Triple C's pattern was so user friendly, and I'm familiar enough with the crocheting that's used in it that I can just look at my marks and I know what to do, which is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm thinking my next project, for February, I think I'm going to do some embroidery. I haven't done any embroidery in quite a while, not counting cross stitch embroidery. And then look into some counted cross stitch. And I may have some in there in my crafting tub, because I learned the hard way, when you see things that you know you'd like to make, get them right then. Even if it's going to be a year before you get to it, doesn't matter. Get yourself a plastic tote, mark it crafts to do, and put your stuff in there. Same with fabric, right? If you're fabric out shopping for something else, but you see some fabric that you really like, get it. Bring it home and put it in that tote to get to later. Because when you want it, at least for me, when I want it, it's hard to find, if you can find it. And yeah, so that's tip number 2. Have a get around to it crafting tub. Oh my goodness, there it is. There it is. All right. Okay, so now I've lost my crochet. No, I didn't. Here it is. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, da. That's my crochet music. Superhero music works great for crafting. It just, so when I stop at the end of the row, what am I doing here? I am still attached there. Oh, I see what I was doing there. And sometimes you have to sit and figure out, what the heck was I doing when I quit? There. Okay. I'm not sure what I was doing there. I'm not sure why I did what I did. But it's okay. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out. All right. So once now I lost my hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I will put this down a little bit. See, I really am doing, now you're going to see my stuff over there. Hey, you can't see my face. Camera angles, camera angles. Okay. Now you can see my stuff here. And okay. Let me just get going once and make sure. There we go. Okay. Now I know where I am. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I didn't figure you wanted to look at my nose for the rest of this live. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm something else. If you didn't already know that about me, now you know. I'm the kind of person that I can just crack my own self up all day long. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So here's what I'm doing. This is a double crochet and then chain 3. And then you skip this little area here and you do another one. And that's what makes these open areas down here. And I love to crochet. I like to put either a movie on and crochet or watch YouTube videos while I crochet. Yeah. And my apologies to anyone that I used to frequent your videos and I haven't been. I will tell you what happened to me. Do you want to know? Do you want to know what happened to me? Your nose is better at crocheting than mine. I will tell you what happened to me. Okay. So I have this. It's an iPad. And on this iPad, I have this, which is loading. I have this. Oh, that's not what I have. I have this State of Survival game. Okay, so I got into this game, and there's my little place there. There's my place right there. It's got my headquarters and all my stuff there and all my armies there and my gardens there. There's my radar of things to go attack. It's the first time I've ever played an online game with other people. Okay, so you got to know that part. I was staying up later than I should doing that game, and then my sleep got all messed up, and then my body just decided, hey, I'm supposed to be up late at night, so let's have a party when I'm trying to sleep. And it's been a whole mess. So I quit playing the game for 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. And I've been straightening myself out. That's right. I'm straightening myself out. I'm an adult, dang it. And I got to straighten myself out. But I'm straightening myself out. I got my sleep schedule fixed. Just within the last 3 nights, I've slept at night. And I now limit my game time. And I have a turn it off time. And if I can't maintain that for myself, I will just have to not play. But I want to play because it is so fun. It is so fun. But rehab for gamers. I had to go to rehab for gamers for a week and a half. I had to have a timeout. I put myself in timeout. But I'm back. And I have energy again, and my eyes are happy again, right? It's like when I'm all tired. Oh, hello. It's coffee time. No, I was never that bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was crafting with her nose. I did not mean to put the camera down that low. I was focusing on my hands. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much. We have a list of the songs we're working on to present this next Thursday. This is on the Doug and Ava's Place channel. And I'll put the link down in the description under this video just to make sure y'all get the right link, because it's been a fiasco. It has taken me months to get this working. And somehow, I don't know how, I'm just that kind of talented. I ended up with 3 channels with the same name, and none of them connected to StreamYard. So I was all mad. I'm like, I just shut that part off. I threw some ink pens. I told you I throw ink pens, right? Threw some ink pens and just said, I need a break. So I let it sit for a while longer. And then I told Doug, I said, look, one of the Doug and Ava's has 40 subscribers. One has 8, one has none. Whichever one I connect with today is going to be it. So it connected with the one with 8 subscribers. So I went to the other one and deleted all the content off of it so that y'all can tell if you get there and there's no content, it's not the right one. And apparently it's much harder to delete a channel than I thought, because now I can't figure out how to delete those other 2 channels. And as soon as I do, they'll be gone. But till now, you got to make sure you get to the right one. And I think it was up to like 12 subscribers, maybe 18-ish. But it has videos. It has 2 test lives, a live, and 2 videos. Red Hair Boy and I can't on the spur of the moment remember what the other one was. So yeah, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun, and you're going to hear Doug playing a lot more, and we're going to do duets, and it's just a channel to have fun on. And you know, on our other channel, well, this channel, you know, we're like everybody else. We wanted to get to where we got to have our community tab, and we made it thanks to you all. We made it. And so the next step is to be monetized on this channel. Now, we didn't do our channel to make money, but it would be nice to be monetized and be able to have a little bit of money to put back into the channel, right? Because there's a lot of things, you know, we are planners, and we see the vision, and we've caught the YouTube fever, right? But we have visions of what we want to do. And as we grow, we just have to remind ourselves all the time, one step at a time. It's okay to baby step. It's all right. And I'm not saying we want to go out and buy the best of everything. There's different things we want to do, right? And so it would involve growing. And we're really looking forward to that. So anyway, where was I going with that? I was going to Doug and Ava's place to say that's where we're going to put all of our music, because on a monetized channel, they're a little bit more strict on what music you can have and what you can't. And it's safe to say that all of our Celtic and our old time fiddle tunes are fine there. But some of the ones that Doug plays, you know, we don't know. That's why he doesn't play too much on our lives right now. But on a non-monetized channel, that would be the better place for that. So that's what our Doug and Ava's place is going to be. We don't even want to monetize over there. We want to grow. We want to have fun because we love y'all. And oh my gosh, I don't know if you can tell, but we love to play music. Oh, I'm supposed to be crocheting too while I'm talking. I'm new to this crafting hour thing. I'm going to get there. Hello, RV Weekends. Good morning. Good morning. And Tracy says we have 19 subscribers over there now. Yay. That means you're all finding us. You're finding the right one. So it's been a fiasco, and I can't even say it's been a learning experience, because that's the problem. I have no idea what I did that caused that to happen. No idea. So I don't even know what not to do next time. I don't even know. But we got it done, and that's the important thing. You have to just laugh, right? I already cried about it, so I'm done with the crying. Yes, sometimes when I'm throwing ink pens, there's a tear or two, but it's okay. I throw an ink pen and I feel better. And I didn't break anything, and I didn't yell at anybody. Nobody's feelings are hurt. I might have scared a cat, but I don't throw it at the cat. I just throw. I always look before I throw. Always. So see, I can crochet and talk. It's just a little hard. And then you gotta hit that little hole right there with your hook. See, it goes in there. Yeah. All right, let's come over here and say hi. I didn't mean to cough in your face. I'm sorry. There it is. Thank you, Tracy. Yep, so I graduated from the rehab for gamers. I think I've got it under control now. So if not, I have to quit. So I have to self-discipline myself in a manner in which I can continue playing, because I really, really enjoy it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was so much fun. But when you're playing music for the whole hour, it's like I miss getting to talk to everybody, right? I miss getting to read the chat. So I'll have to go back on that channel for sure. I mean, I always go back and look at comments when I can, but for sure I'll just have to turn it on and let it play so I can read the comments, because I really can't read them from back there. And I'm not sure that Doug having that magnifying glass didn't contribute to me getting a migraine. So while that worked fine for him, I will not be trying to read it from back there through the magnifying glass anymore. He can handle that part if he wants to do that. But yeah, we can see emojis back there, and there's my dogger. Hi, Scooter. We have wood floors, so he tap dances everywhere he goes. That's what I call it. Tap dancing. Woo! So all of this row, these posts and these are my new row. What are you doing, bud? Did you go lay down? You are sub to that one. You were confused for a minute. Welcome to my world. I was very confused about the whole thing. Good morning, Robert. Good morning. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Music makes us happy. Are you counting crochet? I can't say it. Crochet stitches? Oh no, go fight with your insurance company. Oh no. But I hope you have a good day when that part is over. There's Charlie Grace. Hey, we're crocheting and playing. I'm going to drop this again. If anybody wants to come up, you're welcome to come up. I don't have a whole lot longer that I plan to stay on, but if anybody wants to come up and say hey, you're welcome to. If you got something you're working on, you're welcome to come up and work on it. Oh, just bought a how to crochet book and supplies. How fun. How fun. I'm almost to the end of that row. That's all I got left right there. That's it. So excited. 1, 2, 3. There it is. One more row completed. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Oh, that's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Something like that. There's Charlie Grace. Are you gonna thumb up me, or am I just gonna get? Okay, there it is.
I'm thumbing up. I'm thumbing up.
Don't bring me up till I thumbed you up. And other people are like, "Hey, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here." No, it's okay. I'm like dying. I'm so jealous. Can I just say this out loud? All you crafty people out there. I am learning something. It's not a knitting craft, but I always have a creative goal every year. And I'm learning how to draw in Procreate on my iPad.
Nice.
So that's what my goal is this year, is to create some stuff. My mother's a painter. She's a fantastic watercolorist. And I've never been able to paint, but I've been able to draw. So I'm thinking, now if I could just transition that to doing it on my iPad, that would be cool.
Yes. Yes. I'm learning to sketch faces.
Ooh, fun.
And I signed up for a painting class. It was a video course, and I never have opened the videos. So I guess it's my 2021 project is now my 2022 project.
Sounds familiar.
It happens. I got to move my chair. I got to be in the middle of where I'm at. That's driving me nuts. Okay, there. Except I never sit still, so I'm still going to be off to the side.
It's okay.
Whatever.
It's okay. You're fine. You're rocking it. No worries. Hey, I'm at my son's house in Huntsville, Alabama. Drove down to check out some things, and it's cold. Let me just say, in the South, this is really cold, y'all. Oh, gotta go, Gracie. See ya. Understand? Yeah, I'm freezing down here. Y'all need to leave that up there. Don't bring it down
We
here.
want it. We're gonna be back in the zeros again.
Yeah, it's too cold.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I see those forecasts and I'm just like, no. You know, it happens anyway. I don't understand.
I know. We call snow the devil's dandruff.
I've never heard that. That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
And we all look around each other and go, what did you do? Why are we having snow? What is the problem? Who did you tick off? And now we've got it. So.
That is awesome. I've got yarn everywhere. I'm trying to put it down and I can't get out of it. Okay. So then you fold it up.
Ooh.
And I pull out this big thing and that lets me know where I left off so I don't have to figure it out. Ta-da.
Well, can I just say this? I'm all about me some homemade hats. I love crocheted and knitted hats. I think yours is so precious. I love that idea.
I made it to match the sweater, but I needed to have less white. I can't match my fingers looking in the camera. Okay, it'd be a straight line, okay? Don't go by my finger gauge. It would be a straight line, but bring that pink on down, and then people could see it. Because right now, only people taller than me see it because it's back there at my ponytail.
It's a special hat.
It is. It's a special hat. But yeah. This one I'm videoing. So I made the brown one first because I don't know. This is just me. Other people just do it. And if they make mistakes, it's the whatever.
Yeah.
I wanted to do it once, make sure I understood everything. And then I was supposed to video this one for a video, forgot to record it. So that's why I'm making this one. But now I already know what color I want next. So there's going to be another one.
See, I think the closest I could do is, they have that really huge yarn, like that mega yarn, like it's like, 5 inches in diameter, like how they do big blankets. That would probably be what I could do. I'm going to limit myself to something really like 0 level for novice. Yeah.
It's Roy and Becky. Hello. We're crafting and chatting. Yeah, I don't always have a lot of people come up in the morning ones. And I think our Friday night ones, our Friday night lives, rather than just me sitting there talking for half an hour, because usually at the half-hour mark we play, we might start having a little bit of panel, and because it's fun to get to talk to people.
It's nice. It's nice to go topic. I mean, I'm doing the Monday Fun Days now with Donovan. So he's going to go live. I think it's going to be Boondock with Boomers going live at, I got to do Eastern times in my head. So he's going to go live at 7. RV on the Wayside's going live at 8. And then I go live at 9 Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. So Monday Fun Days. And Donovan's been like crack-a-lacking on a fantastic show. I'm like, geez, you got to up my, you it raises the bar. And you're like, oh, which is cool, which is so cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So are you having fun on your new channel?
I am.
It looked like you were having fun on your live. That was awesome.
I'm a high energy, happy person to begin with. I really am. So it's fun because I've done the dog thing for years. It's what, you think your day job, that's my day job. That's what I do. And it's not that I don't want to do it. And it's not that I'm not still doing it. I am still doing things. We're going to be doing tips and stuff on For Our Best Friend, but I've got a whole nother plan for that. And I'm a woman of a certain age. I have to think about retirement. Just saying, I'm an over 50 woman. It's okay. Totally fine. I think the last time they said I could retire, I'd be 85. So.
I don't even want to see what mine says. Oh, I haven't looked at one of those in a while. See, I'm getting closer. And then you read what they say and it's like, oh,
Yeah, I know. Then you start crafting, going like, I'm going to the craft store. I'm going to go buy something. I'm going to just like knit my sorrows away.
Spend more money at the craft store because here's tip number 3. When you go to the craft store, be prepared to spend more than you thought you were going to spend.
Oh yeah.
It's just going to happen.
Yeah, that $12 hat you thought were knitting is now $55. I understand that. Every year I get excited about growing vegetables, and I always have a $65 tomato.
Yeah,
always,
exactly.
So proud of my one $65 tomato. So
exactly. Now this year I'm gonna flower garden. I didn't garden last year. I mean, I had my perennials and some veggies that came up and things like that, but I didn't do anything new in the garden last year.
Yeah.
And so this year I'm going to make sure that I do. Doug and I already talked about it, and he's okay with it, but I got to save up for it. So
understood. I didn't know, this is my ignorance talking, people. I will admit to this one. I didn't know that lavender and thyme last all year round.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So I put them in big pots, and when it started to snow down here, I was like, oh, and I grabbed them and stuck them underneath like the awning or something. And and I'm like, this is great. Cause little cooking moment for those people who like to eat. Cause this is something I've learned. Have you ever watched Sonny Can Cook on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Love the guy. Love him. He's like, pow. So that's the whole reason why I have lavender and thyme, or not lavender, rosemary and thyme. So I take rosemary, thyme, lemon zest, and salt, like kosher salt, and I grind the crap out of it. And it's the most amazing seasoning for chicken, pork, and steaks. It's called rosemary salt. It is freaking fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Why haven't I known about this before? I love my YouTube friends. I learned all sorts of stuff.
Do you ever make your seasoned oil?
Oh, I've done that, yeah.
I've started doing that, and oh my gosh, I love that.
The problem I have is, if I'm in a house like this, it's a lot easier to deal with. If I'm in a van, it's like, let me think.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm getting to be like Traveling Robert. He's got his Pelicamp down in Florida. I have like certain spots. Like I have a place in Alabama. I've got a place in Tennessee. I'm having like, I call it parking pads just about. I'm going from one parking pad to the next. So, a little different on how to garden.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to lean back in my chair. Oh, and I can lean back and put my feet up. Yes, I'm one of those people. I put my feet up on my desk. That's how I take a break. Lean back. Yeah. Get my game out. I'm rehabbing for my game because I played it too much. And there's nobody to get on to me. So I gave myself a talk, and then I went and asked Doug to give me a talk. So he gave me a talk. It was like 2 words, but it was a talk, and it worked. And so now I'm reorganizing my time a little better.
Ooh, that's a big thing for 2022. That's a good one.
Yes,
it's a good one. Yeah. I'm a hot mess. So good luck with that.
So far, so good.
Good luck with it. I'm like squirrel.
So good. It's been what, a month? And I'm good. I'm
gonna start over February 1st. I've decided that's my beginning of 2022 because I sort of missed January. I didn't, I'm like, but I'm gonna start with the Groundhog Day.
Put my feet on the dinette table sometimes too. Well, it's not a recliner. If it reclined, I wouldn't have to put my feet on my desk. Of course, I wouldn't get very much work done either, but that's not the point. I used to have a glider rocker for my desk chair.
Ooh,
and
nice.
Then I got this monster roll top desk, and then my rocker was too short. I was typing like this. Mm-hmm. So Doug made me some wooden blocks, and he attached those blocks to the bottom of my glider rocker and lifted it up, and it was the perfect height.
You had a glider lift?
It was my office chair for a whole year, and it was wonderful.
That's a
it
great
was,
idea.
it was on little still. Well, it was up like this. How many inches was it? I can't envision. It was at least a 4-inch block.
Wow.
What's going on? Some windows loading.
You know, it's about $30,000 for me to get a 4-inch lift on my van. So I will, maybe Doug can help me out on that too.
Wooden blocks.
Just
Wooden
saying.
blocks.
Just saying.
There I am. Okay. Somehow a whole window opened up on its own. And then I was on my YouTube window. I'm like, what? I'm moving and nothing's happening. So if I looked confused or dazed for a moment, I really was. And it wasn't because of what you were saying. I was just lost.
Hey, I think this is the fun part. We're like the twin redheads with glasses on a Saturday morning.
There you go.
I think this is great.
It's awesome. Awesome. Becky sits on 2 pillows during our live streams.
Oh, yeah. Bless her heart. She's so sweet.
When Doug and I are standing, I come like his shoulders like right here. He's at least a whole head taller than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when we do selfies, I'm like, lean down here. And he's usually got his head on my shoulder. That's why, because he's like way up there and I'm down here. He's like, my back is hurting. Hurry up and take this picture.
Hey, there's Gina.
Gina. There she is. Hello. Van Love with Gina.
We're having fun. 2 redheads on a Saturday talking about crafting that I can't do.
You're welcome to come up if you want to come up. I know it's early in the morning. I think that's part of a song.
There we go. Hey Gina, we got to talk about Gina's live stream because it's been the talk of YouTube all week. Okay, so let's talk about Gina while you're here. Well, we've got your ear. Let's talk about this. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 1, you're a rock star. Number
Absolutely.
2, you're a saint.
Woohoo! Absolutely.
That was an interesting wrangling people on your show. And number 3, I'm really glad you got Chrome on your show. That was really sweet. I'm glad you got that moment. That was cool.
That was awesome. And we all know that story, right? So our hearts just exploded, Gina, when we heard you drop a link. I couldn't even breathe.
We were all like, and we knew it was going to come. We didn't know, but we were like
thinking about it. And when he came up, that was the most awesome thing ever.
With Emmy.
That was awesome. And so much fun.
Yeah.
Pretty rowdy and fun.
First people in the chat, we were just enjoying the whole thing.
It was a wild show.
It was like, I don't want to say it's like watching a train wreck, but it was like, like what's going to come next?
It was awesome. That's right. And you didn't know what was coming next. You had no idea. It was so fun. It was so fun. She's just now having her coffee. Yeah. I don't know what you say. I'm ahead of her.
Well, what time zone are you in?
I am Central. She's Pacific time.
So 2 hours behind.
Yeah. So my morning show, for example, is like 6 a.m. where she is.
Crazy talk.
Oh, you didn't even know he did? I didn't know Chrome asked for a link till he texted me.
Aww.
I saw somebody you say, oh, Chrome wants to come up? Okay.
Yeah.
But it was just so spur of the moment, and I'm holding my breath. I'm like, Doug, get over here. Doug. Because at that time of the night, he's sleepy, right?
Yeah, I'm normally in bed, like, because it was like it starts at like 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ish, and I'm like, I'm tuckered out.
Yeah, that was very cool. I was on the edge of my seat the whole entire time, and she dropped the link, and I'm holding my breath because I'm like, oh, is he really going to come up? Is it happening? Is it happening? And then he came up, and then I'm like, oh my gosh. I went and got another Coke and got another snack, and I knew it was going to go longer, and I was ready.
Hey, Gina, I'm doing a segment called As the Van Turns, and that's going to make my highlight reel.
As the van turns.
As the van turns. I'm doing my own van life telenova.
Well, I'm going to get back into the AVDO news broadcast, and Doug's going to be the interview coming up. And it takes a lot of time to do those. And I'm starting over on his because it's kind of been a while.
Yeah.
And, but this time I really will. My time management is getting better. And that means my editing is getting back into gear, right?
Yeah.
And like that Model A video, it wasn't very long. It took me 2 hours of editing to get that all put together.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I would say for 1 minute, by the time you know what you're doing, 1 minute equals an hour. So if you're doing a 5-minute video, think of it's going to be 5 hours. And if you're really trying to look for other things or you're not organized or you're just learning, I think it's going to be 2 hours per minute. So people don't really realize my little 5-minute video I put out, takes me it's a long time.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting more organized, and I have my stuff divided up by topic. And now when I get photos from Doug, I put them right in that folder. When I get videos, I put them right in the topic folder. So I'm not hunting for stuff. And that's cut a lot of my time. I got people coming in or something. My chat's jumping.
Well, it's the two redheads on Saturday. We should
name this. Off the hook. Van City Adventure is here. Hello. Howdy. But yeah, as the van turns, I can't wait for this.
It's coming. I've got a theme song coming for it. I've got a whole trailer ready for it. It's hilarious. I've talked to a bunch of different people. I said, do you mind if I take a snippet from your show, or do you mind if I talk about it? I said, honestly, it's a win-win, because one, it'll be funny, and two, it'll bring more people to their channels. So some people don't need more people to their channels, but at the end of the day, I always think it's just, you never know who you're going to touch.
Exactly. And it's the same with music.
Mm-hmm.
Music touches people and can make you happy when you're sad. And music's one of my best friends, really. It's got me through a lot. And I'm so excited. They always say don't be afraid of the big channels, right? But hearing it, saying it, and putting it into action are two different things, right? Yeah. It's always scary. Well, there's the Peak Fiddler is someone on YouTube that I watch. He's, of course, a fiddler. And he's been writing music lately, but he, on his community tab, he posted a copy of the music. And so I grabbed my whistle, because I always have my whistle right here, and I played it. I'm like, I really like that. So I'm like, I thought about it all day, and then I'm like, you know what? It doesn't hurt to ask. The worst is a no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have learned not to take no's personal. It's still disappointing sometimes, but you don't take it personal. It doesn't mean you're not worthy or you're bad or whatever. Just sometimes a no's a no, but you never know till you ask. So I emailed him. Introduced myself, and I've been watching his channel, and you all have taught me very well in this community the importance of commenting and letting people know through the comments that you appreciate what they're doing. So he's been seeing me there, and that's what I said. You've been seeing me, and I told him my channel name, and for the last 2-3 months now, and I said, but I'm contacting you to ask you, what is your rules with your original music? Because especially the one you posted on your community tab today, I grabbed my Irish whistle and played through it, and I really like it. So my question is, am I able to play your music on my channel?
Good question.
If not, that's fine, but it doesn't hurt to ask. That's what I said.
And you did the best thing too, because instead of someone just doing it, you were doing the polite thing. You reached out, you're engaged with the channel. You asked the great question, and there you go.
And So he emailed me back. And at that point, I didn't even know his name. Right now, I know his name because he told me. He said, I'm Chris, and he said, yes, I do recognize you, and I went and checked out your channel and see your love of sharing music, so I don't see why it should be a problem.
Oh, that's so
I
sweet.
get to play his music.
Good for you. That's awesome.
We have a lot of tunes in common because he does old time, he does Celtic, but he plays a lot of dance music, and I haven't played for dances in a long time, but that was always fun too. So yeah. But I told Doug, I said, this is just me, okay? My music's all up here.
Yeah.
Right? So what that means to me is if I learned some of his tunes, because he's had some I really liked, but I didn't let myself learn them because my music's all up here and I'm not always going to remember who wrote what.
Yeah.
And I could very accidentally do something I shouldn't do, just on the spur of the moment, trying to think of what tune to play next, right? So now I'm going to go back through and look. And
you can add it to your repertoire of things that you know
yes,
now.
without
Very
being
cool.
afraid of accidentally doing something wrong.
Yeah.
When you got the sheet music in front of you, that's a different story. You can tell who wrote it. But yeah, I know myself too well.
Slide into, go from one to the next. Oh, by the way.
As the van turns, did you see that?
I was waiting. You had such a great story. I didn't want to interrupt you talking about Speedos. But Daryl, thanks for the tip. Yes, I might take you up on that. We'll see how that works.
And never be offended if you get a no or a rejection.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at that.
I write about 3 to 5 channels a week that I've never met, that I've had interactions with, or people I know, asking them questions and or asking them to come up and do a collab with me or something of that nature. And it's fantastic. And a lot of times I get yeses, or a lot of times I get a yes, but I've got family things coming up for the next month, or yes, can we postpone it for like March? And that's totally fine. But if you're like me, I get so many emails. And I really apologize when I don't get back to people in a timely manner because I really can't get through them all. It's hard. So I can only imagine some of these bigger channels, if you actually get an answer back, that's a big deal.
Yeah. And I went to StreamYard, had a StreamYard summit with some training, and I went to that, and it was all about mindset and how you talk to yourself, your self-talk. And then I went to another one because I liked it because I expected it to be all techie, and I'm not a techie person. I know how to do what I know, what I need to do. And that's pretty much it. Anything else, I have a whole learning process to go through. Mm-hmm. And they talked to my level, and I didn't leave confused. Nice. So when I saw they had another one that involved music, I went to that one, and I haven't processed it all yet because it was a lot of information, but it was good information and ways to make your live music sound better.
Good.
So ours right now, I know there's a big difference in sound quality because my mic is not working. So I'm hoping it's just the cord. I'm going to try that first before I figure out microphones. And but they talked about interfaces and things that I didn't really know about, but in a way that I understood it. So I was very happy. So anytime you see StreamYard offer training, if it's something that piques your interest, don't hesitate because it was wonderful.
Yeah. Oh, they're out there. They're in Washington.
Right. Have a great time. Have a great day. Important thing is always be yourself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone else is taken. That's the biggest thing right there. I love that. Always be. Why would you want to be someone that you see? There's only one of you. Just celebrate you. That's the best part.
Yeah.
I have to do a speech. I have to do one of those, she was born here and she did this and she did that. And, one of those, anyone can do this. Anyone can do this. It's just taking those first steps, moving on, And a lot of people, it's sort of like a motivational thing, but in the same token, it's just like, there's no one in this chat that couldn't do what Ava and I are doing.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I've seen people trying to be somebody else. I've seen that.
Yep.
And, and I try and keep that in mind, but I get little takeaways from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
For self-improvement with videos, with the way I do my camera shots, talking. I don't usually have a problem with talking, but staying on a topic I might have a problem with, But because I just bounce. That wasn't a crafting show reference. Oh my gosh, I heard that as soon as that came out of my mouth. That was a me reference. I'm like, I just bounce from here to there to there to there all the time. Yeah, I see things I admire in the way people do things, and sometimes you'll see me make some little subtle changes, but yeah, I never try to be somebody else. Never try to copy per se.
Just be yourself. Just be yourself. I mean, and just own it. I mean, let's be honest. I've watched too much Queer Eye for the Straight Guy in January. I'm like, okay, just own it. Just be yourself. Just do what you got. I mean, I
see that a lot. I'm just gonna own it.
Just own it. Just own it. Just move on. I've got red hair. It's not going to change people. I'm sorry. I did it for years. I had to change it for work. I was a blonde at one time. Can you imagine me being a blonde?
I was a blonde when Doug and I got married, and I looked at those pictures and I'm like, what?
I had to change it to be a brunette one time for a job. I mean, I've had to change my hair color for jobs. So now it's for me. And I'm like, no, this is me. Like, let's just be me and enjoy that point, which is really cool.
That's right.
Well, here, I've got to run. I appreciate you spending your Saturday with me. This is fun.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for
I
coming.
love watching this. Too. And I appreciate your music, by the way, because I don't know if you know the story, but I come from a family of musicians in the music industry. And I really, really love bluegrass. I mean, I love bluegrass. I love old-timey music. I grew up with that. That's something that was like church. And then we picked and fiddled for 2 hours, had a wonderful fried chicken dinner, and then went back to church and came back and played music. So like music is just one of those things that moves my soul. So thank you so much.
And now you have a mandolin.
I have a mandolin now. I know. So excited. Terrified, but super excited.
Oh, just be excited. Just be excited.
It'll be cool. All right, guys. Happy Saturday. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
Well, what fun this has been. So I added a row, and I'm ready for my next row. And so I'll be working on that later today while I'm watching YouTube videos and hanging out with y'all on your channels. And I am remembering to video this one. This is the back panel. So what you do, you make the back panel, and then you make 2 sides, and you sew them together, and then you do the sleeves, and then you do this edging. I made the hat extra because that's just the way I roll. I like to have matching hats. So I have a lot of hats. So in the summertime, I tend to wear ball caps. Hello, Paul Vines. Thanks for being here. Because long hair is hot. And in the summertime, I got a ponytail or a bun on all the time. So I tend to wear ball caps. The baseball style hats, and then in the wintertime I want to keep warm, so I wear these with the ponytail hole so my ponytail can be there and my hair's not all mushed down. Do you ever have the hair mush problem? I do sometimes. I certainly do. Well, how fun this has been. Thank you all for being here and for coming to see me. I don't have an outro yet, but I did make that little intro this morning. So I'll have to come up with an outro. So for now, it's just going to be our regular outro that we always use, which is music. It's a music one. I got to switch windows and get over here and find it. Whoop, that's not it. That wasn't it. I'm a getting there. So thank you guys so much. And thanks for coming and hanging out. You made my morning. I got some crochet done. And now I'm going to go watch some videos and crochet for probably the next 2 hours before I stop to eat lunch. So have a good weekend, everyone. If it's cold where you are, stay warm. Stay warm. If you're having good weather, then my goodness, get out there and do something fun for me. Even if it's just stepping outside and getting some sun on your face. Do that for me because it's cold here and I'm not going outside. All right, till next time. Thanks.